Hello, this is Mike, NoStressMike.com. This is May 22nd, 2017. I'm in Chongming, China, and I leave tomorrow. I go back to the United States. It'll be 3 months. Been here 3 months. And I just thought, then once I get back to the States, I know I've got other things to think about. And so my focus is going to be going no telling where. And but anyway, right now I want to kind of think about what have I got out of this trip from China. Okay, now remember, I didn't come here to go see the Great Wall and do all this kind of cool stuff. I'd like to have, and that really was my intent, but I wanted to do it with some young lady escorting me. This would be a way we would bond, and but like I say, what happened? It didn't take long to see things are different. Now, my wife was Chinese, but she was born and raised in Guatemala, Central America. This is a communist country. It's leaning more and more to capitalism. They're trying to figure out how to blend communism and capitalism together, and but there's more and more capitalism all the time. You can see there's people making money. There's a lot of people making money now, and in communism you're not supposed to do that. So there's something going on, but they still have the communist mentality is one thing that I noticed. But one of the things that's still kind of really, I haven't figured it all out yet, and that is they've got some kind of thing on foreigners. Now, that's not that big of a deal for me getting a woman. Every woman that I've gone out with, once we go out a couple, 2 or 3 times, and then they realize, man, this guy's a foreigner. Man, all foreigners like him. So so that doesn't bother me. Now the thing was, I was planning on moving here. Find a wife, and I'll move here a few months out of the year, a few months in Oklahoma, a few months in Guatemala. I'll tell you, that's a good life. I have a hell of a good life if I had somebody to share it with. And that's the only thing that I'm lacking. And the thing is, finding someone that would appreciate it and get the most out of it, because this is a unique life I have. Like I say, I'm seeing things, doing things that people just can't do the stuff that I've been doing. And but like I say, the thing is, the problem I had, and I call it, they're not mature. And the reason is, someone that's mature, their mind is open. They see things. Someone that's mature. Someone that's immature, they're really closed-minded, and they lack the foresight to look ahead. And I see a lot of that here. Now I admit I've come out with a couple that have been mature, and I could see it could turn into something really good. Now we're back to the other problem about, can I live here in China? And that's where governments don't like me. And the main reason is I'm way too independent. I don't need governments for anything. I just try to avoid them. Everything I do is try to avoid contact with any kind of government official, any kind. And you can't avoid them here in China. And so even if I was to marry, I couldn't live here. I love it. I love everything about China. Don't forget, I'm half Chinese. This is in my blood, and I love everything about it except for I don't follow instructions well, and that is a must. If you're going to be in China, you have to follow instructions. And that's why if you come as a tourist, you're going to have a lot of fun. It's going to be great. And that's because they're going to instruct you to go here, go there, and so good. They'll say, okay, you go over here, and I go, hey, yeah, and then I just keep on going. They'll lose me, and that's okay. I like being lost. I find things, I see things, and they don't like that. And so I can see it's not going to work. And even though the woman would accept me, it's not her family and friends are going to be the next problem. And the reason I say that is, wow, all the gals that I've been going out with, all the gals that I've gone out with, and it looks like it could turn into something really serious, have been in their 20s and 30s. It's a little bit younger than I was looking for. I really want something in their 40s. And I say the ones I've been out with in their 50s, they don't have enough fire in them. So I don't quite know how that works. I think they're talking about mature. They're maturing. About, like I said, in their 50s, they're maturing. They're looking ahead for security and all this kind of stuff. So they don't want to travel. They being intimate, being close is when they get over 50. That's not a big thing. I think it's the hormones change, but I'm not sure. Like I say, I've never been a woman. And I'm trying to think about my wife. And I know there was some changes in her 50s. So, but like I said, I never thought too much about it. I mean, we were already hooked together, so that was the way it's going to be. But it's been an experience. Now when I go back, I know one of the things I'm going to be reevaluating is how am I going to structure my life when it comes to what do you call it? Relationships. Because I still don't want to. I don't go cat around. That's not my kind of relationship. But I'm not sure how I'm going to handle this. I say I really don't want to. I don't want no youngins. I really don't want that. So I don't know. But I'm glad I found all this out. Because I know I'm not moving to, like I say, China. So talking about that. Yeah. Here's that's one of those 50-sums. But like I say, it's helping me like that. Now I'm still wondering about, there's another 50-some. I'm not sure if I'm going to do more in Asia or not. That's something else I'm going to be thinking about. Like I said, I've got other issues I need to get taken care of when I go back, and so I'll have other things to think on. But this will be still on my mind on what I'm going to do. I love the Asian culture, and like I say, I tell you, the gals that I've been going with, that looks good, they treat me like a man, and I like being treated like a man, and I like treating women like a woman, and that's why we get along, because they're really amazed they've never been treated so well, and but like I say, that's what happens when you're older and mature, like an old man like me. We do things differently. So, so these are things that I have thought about, and I'm gonna have to think about even more and harder. But now I do know my life in China will not be. Now, other places, I don't know. I'm still open. We're gonna see what happens. This is Mike, NoStressMike.com.